All right, man. Could the Detroit Pistons be trading back in the 2022 draft? Now, it was a speculation that they could trade up at one point, and that's still out there. And I can see them kind of trading up too, because I think that if somebody is rumored that Ivy could go in the top three, and that could be a smoke screen. Obviously, the top three teams have an abundance of guards already, but you couldn't rule that out if they would, could Orlando move Fultz? Could they move Cole? Could they move Suggs? I mean, it's a number of guys over there. I mean, Houston, they got Josh Christopher. They can move him. They got Kevin Porter, who's going to be hard to move him because he has some issues going on as a locker room guy, especially in Cleveland. Jalen Green, I don't think they'll move Jalen Green, but you kind of get the gist of where I'm going at it with. So I could see one of them teams trying to moving down to five, but they would try to move down to four first. Let's just be real. They would attempt to move down to four first. You say, well, why would they, want to move down to four? Because they probably get a little bit from Sacramento in the future, and they still will be able to get Jay Ivey. So I think four is probably the most coveted pick in this draft. But let's just say, the Pistons say if Ivy not there, we're just, we are willing to move. We are willing to move down. And like the thing about it, when you talk about moving down, there are prospects that's really after. I think the four top guys in the draft is Shad, no Ivy, no particular Apollo, and Jabari Smith. You want me to put them in order as far as just actual prospects? To me, it's going to be Shad Holmgren number one because his defense. Not saying he's gonna end up being the best. Defense is at a premium, and you need to, if you believe you can put the weight on them, you got to match up with these Anthony Davises, Giannis Antetokounmpos, and he just gives you the versatility to match up with guys. Jabari Smith, why is he so coveted? A lot of things that they say he had trouble doing, I seen him put the ball on the floor and look comfortable doing it in college. I seen him post up, so he could do everything. He could put the ball on the floor. I seen him do it. He could post up and get a bucket. He could stretch out and shoot a three. So I get it, but the question is, does he have the mentality to lock it down in the block? And can he anchor your defense in the middle? Is he strong enough? And defensively, he's solid, but it just don't seem like he got the dog in him. But for me, it's Chad Holmgren, Jay Ivey, Paulo Barancho, and then Jabari Smith. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I just think it's a guards game. Jay Ivey give you everything that you're looking for. They compare him to a young Westbrook. I think he shoot better than Westbrook, and I think he more controlled than Westbrook. And I think he got a better perimeter game than Westbrook, straight up and down. So when I see him, I think more job without the refined point guard skills. And I think that's what you get from Westbrook coming in, super duper athlete. But I just think Jay Ivey is a better scorer, better shooter of the basketball right now. But can he get to the point where he can facilitate like John Morant? Is the question. Or will he be asked to do that? And I look at Paulo Brancho and I say he probably right there top of Ivy for number two. He one of the dudes who can facilitate. He can get a bucket, take you off the dribble, post you up. Really he give you versatility. He could play the five, he could play the three, he could play the four, he can push the point as a point forward, he can facilitate, he can shoot, he's a rhythm scorer. So yeah, I mean, really, like Paulo Brancho probably can end up being the best player in this draft, and I would not be surprised. He is very talented. He's strong already. I mean, whatever you want him to do, it depends where you're gonna be at. If the Pistons traded up for Paulo Brancho, I wouldn't shed a tear. I wouldn't be mad at it. If Paulo Brancho, he came to us, bro. Hey, we might have got the best player in the draft. But my thinking behind Jabari Smith being two or being slightly above him or in the same range is it's a guard's game. And guess what? This ain't a guard heavy draft neither. It's not a league guard heavy draft. And you see two guard, which he can run the point too though. See a lot of it ain't a guard heavy draft. Ty Washington, the next league guard out there, the Kennedy Chandler. So from Tennessee. So that just make his stock go up right there. So, but I don't think you. I mean, you would love to have Jay 90, but you're not gonna trade the farm for him. You know what I'm saying? So, let's just say they top four guys, they not there, and they say, well, I can get somebody like Keegan Murray, I can move back and get him. And you say, well, who are the teams you will move back with? And if you move back, because you get back in the first round, I think you could. If you move back, you say, well, who would covet him? Indiana. San Antonio. If I move back with San Antonio, I'll take that 9, 20, and 25. I'll do that. Because guess what? I got Jeremy Grant. I got Jeremy Grant. If I can sell Jeremy Grant here, I'll be happy. If I can get him somewhere, if I get in this area right here for sure, I'm already had 9. If I get back in this area, go back to back or something like that, or in there, and I can end up with, somebody I like, and you say, well, at that position, who could be there that you like? I like Jeremy Sokin. I like, maybe Shade Shard might fall, maybe AJ Griffin, maybe even Craig Murray. I don't think he get past Indiana, but I like Dyson Daniels. You still like Benedict Mathurin. I still love Tari Easton. I still love Jeremy Shokin. You still might say Johnny Davis. You might say Jalen Durham. You say Mark. So if you go back to back there, you're going to end up with some good guys. For real. You might say, shit, I'll take a fly on Marshawn Beauchamp. So, like I said before, in that position, I'll probably go Johnny Davis, Benedict Mathurin, Dyson Daniels. I come back a couple picks later. If I get right above that, whatever, I take a big fella. Then come back at number 20. You don't take a big fella, you go right there. If not, I like Nikola Jovic. If I don't go Marshawn Beauchamp, I go Marshawn Beauchamp, Nikola Jovic, and that, you can end up with 4 picks. So, I mean, they can maneuver. They can trade down, but I just think it's real contingent on, really what Sacramento do. They control the draft, but, if everything go according with these 3 players, if it go like this, or the Kings take another guard, bro, which would be beyond me. So that means De'Aaron Fox would have to be getting moved, right? Or Davion Mitchell. And I don't think Davion Mitchell and Jaden Ivey or De'Aaron Fox and Jaden Ivey make a lot of sense. So, like I said before, Keegan Murray for them or AJ Griffin makes sense. So, like I said before, if it go like that, then, if you ain't that high on Shaden Sharp, move back, move down. So that's kind of like my train of thought on it. I kind of will move down. Maybe I'll make that deal with San Antonio. 5th and give me the 3 ones. 5th and give me your 3-1. I'll do that. Because I'm gonna take Jeremy Grant and try to turn him into another lottery pick. So you have 4 first round picks. Yeah, a lot of young guys coming in. A lot of young guys coming in for sure. A lot of young killers coming in there, but you find a way to make it happen. Maybe trade one of the picks at the end for a future first or whatever like that. But, I would love them to come away with Mark Williams or Jalen Durham in any scenario. I'm just that high on both of them, bro. You can defend the rim, but yeah, they could trade down. They could trade up. Think about that. They can trade up. So, I mean, shit, we don't know what they can do. What would it take to move one spot to Sacramento? And I don't know what their draft board look like. So, I mean, it's a changing point for them. It's a huge turning point for the Pistons, bro. They got a lot of money. Don't have to spend it. I'm gonna keep saying that. They can trade, all that type of stuff. It's gonna be interesting for them. But let me know what you girls and guys think on the possibility of them trading back. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, Christian Chase notifications. We go live or drop a video. Like I said, financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Other than that, hit my link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.